Robin.
I got one of those cleaning ladies.
Yeah.
I think she's teaching my kids some Spanish.
Uh-oh.
What the hell's that about? Is that good or bad? I think they're in cahoots together there.
It's good, though.
My 1-year-old and my freaking cleaning lady.
It's good if he just casually learns it. It's bad if he ever really needs it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Do we need 2 languages?
No.
I took 3 languages, and
English.
I barely do English well.
English.
Spanish, I took 6 years. I can't fucking speak a lick of it. And I did 2 years of French because the French teacher was really hot and smelled nice.
How'd that work out?
And then I did
French.
And then I did a couple weeks of German, and the teacher was so horrendously ugly. I just dropped that class.
You speak Greek?
Yeah, who's the French teacher? Did you ever see him again?
Fucking asshole.
How can you not when your French is a teacher's hot girl? Who was he?
She was the stereotypical French teacher, though. We've talked about this. Bleached blonde hair. Some kind of French perfume, and she had big bosoms, and she wore like shirts where maybe she'd have buttoned one more button, but chose not to. It was stereotypical. So I was getting like D's, D pluses, maybe. I was barely passing.
Just gazing into her cleavage,
and I was young with those fucking boners that come out of nowhere.
It
was perfect.
The young, spontaneous boner.
And it was in the middle of the school day, so it broke up the day. It was just a perfect scenario.
That sounds nice.
It was really nice.
I want to say, again, I have to reiterate,
yes.
There is a certain race of people that cannot drive.
Asians.
I'm not saying anything. I'm not saying what it is. Everyone knows.
Well, that's why I said mine.
Really?
Because when you say that, everyone has what they think it is in their heads.
Yeah.
Was that right?
I'm not saying anything. All I'm saying is I've noticed in my driving.
Give me a wink. Was that right?
That there is a certain race of people that really if you are stereotypically known to be somebody who really can't drive, just look right now. Look in your mirror. See all those cars? Do you see them all? They want to get past you. Get out of the way. Move! It's astounding every day, especially driving through Queens, which is known to have a certain a very big population of people that are commonly known to not know how to drive.
Why won't you say who it is? I'm confused.
Because some people get upset if you mention a stereotype of certain people. So I just say it, knowing that people will know what stereotype it is and who it is. But I never say it, so no one could ever say anything about what I'm saying because I never actually say it.
Did this happen in the city?
Know.
Outside of MSG?
No.
Okay.
Oh, my God.
Wow.
So maybe it happened on 7th Avenue.
No, it wasn't outside of MSG or the garden there. And no. It was on the Parkway. And 3 cars today. 3 cars in the left lane. No one in front of them. A fucking parade behind them. And as I go past in the middle lane, because there's no way they're ever moving over, I give a look, and not just me. I know I drive, a little maniacal sometimes, but not just me. Everybody. It was a parade of people sweeping around this vehicle, and it happened with 3 different vehicles today. I looked over, and there was that dumb fuck face. That dumb fucking face. Just looking straight ahead. No clue.
No peripheral.
That you are fucking up. No peripheral vision. That you are fucking up everyone's commute. There ought to be a test just for certain people to make sure they really know what they're doing, because they just don't seem to know what the fuck they're doing out there on the road. That's all I have to say.
How slow were they going?
Fucking like anywhere between 45 and 50 miles an hour in the left fuck lane.
And it's the Parkway?
It's the Parkway.
For the people out there, the Parkway's a nightmare. It's only 2 lanes.
Yeah.
And very curvy, too.
Lots of curves.
So you can't make a lot of moves.
No.
You got to stay in your lane for the most part.
You're pretty restricted as to what you do.
And then the cars come in out of nowhere. The Parkway was made, I think, when we had horse and buggies. Because there's no room for cars to get on.
Well, the on-ramps are very short, so that's another thing. You got to goose it. The second you get on the not even the ramp, the on-ramp, the acceleration lane, when you get on the curvy part that leads up to that, you got to goose the fucking vehicle.
Really do.
So by the time you hit the on-ramp, you're already doing at least 45.
Which is not easy to do.
And then you can punch it, look over, merge in.
Right, which isn't easy to do if you're a good driver, an experienced driver. There's just really not enough room to get up to speed in general. But so then if you got somebody going slow in one of the lanes, it's a nightmare for everybody.
Some people sit at the end of the on-ramp with their dumb fucking head turned over their shoulder.
Right.
Now they have to go from 0 to fucking 60.
In 100 feet.
In 100 feet in between cars that are fucking wailing past them. It's astounding. The stupidity, inexperience, inconsideration, and just general not wanting to fucking get anywhere that people go through on the roads every day.
That road much scarier than Pocono Raceway.
Oh, fuck yeah. Oh, fuck yeah.
You would rather drive around Pocono Raceway at 170 miles an hour than drive on the Parkway. I avoid the Parkway now because people aren't experienced enough to handle that road with the speeds of what the cars are doing
what they're doing
days.
today. The only reason I take the Parkway is because the expressway is a sandblasting mess of your vehicle because every tractor trailer that's hauling their dirt, these motherfucking cunts that are out there with their trucks, hey, you know who you are. They don't brush off their trucks. There's giant rocks falling out of it and bouncing on the road and smashing into your windshield. And then, because there's no trucks allowed on the Parkway, so that's why I take the Parkway.
Right.
And then you'll get the idiots that are being plastered with this shit that won't pass the truck. So now you're sitting behind an idiot that won't pass the truck, and the truck just getting fucking sandblasted.
Right.
Move!
Those guys are working Joes.
Yeah, well, fuck them.
They're working Joes.
Because there's shit bouncing off the back. You ever see a nice fucking little golf ball-sized rock come off of that at 60, bouncing, and it's coming toward your windshield? You're like,
it's just bouncing willy-nilly.
Yeah.
You don't know where it's going to hit.
Yeah, it's taking a bad hop every time it fucking bounces.
Just a
you don't know where it's
horrible
going.
Hop right into your windshield. Great.
Even a little fleck hits your windshield and it cracks it. So I take the Parkway. There's less construction on it.
Parkway it really is a scary road.
It's scary, very windy.
Especially when, there's volume.
And then there's the people in the middle lane, in the median. There's a gas station in the median.
Yep.
And they have to do a left lane enter on a short on-ramp.
Yep.
And they get on this thing thinking, at the last minute, they think, oh, it's a highway.
Yep.
And then they try to merge in at 30 miles an hour at the end of the on-ramp. Meanwhile, again, I take off from the pumps like a top fuel dragster.
You have to.
Seeing the fucking green light. You have to. You gotta take off right from the pump.
Yeah, that's the pitch.
And then you hit the fucking ramp, you're already doing 60 by the time you merge in.
I'm amazed they still have that gas station.
It's
I really
amazing.
am. I'm amazed someone hasn't done the left exit and just smashed into the
wiped everyone out.
Pumps.
Yeah.
Because you really have no room. You're going 65. You realize I need gas. You take the left turn into the gas station.
You don't realize how
there's
fast
no room.
You're coming up to the gas pumps.
You got to slow the fuck down immediately.
Yeah, someone's going to just wipe those out.
I'm amazed it hasn't happened.
Fucking mushroom cloud in the middle of the Parkway.
I mean, we don't even really need a gas station there. I guess it's kind of convenient, but I don't know. It's really not needed.
Yeah. Sometimes I've used it a couple of times. There's been like, I think I'm a little low. So it is convenient, but it's not really necessary. I just wanted to say, you dumb fucks that you know who you are, that can't drive. Just look in your mirror. Go ahead if you can. If you can, look in your mirror.
What does that mean?
Yeah, well,
they can't look properly? What does that mean?
Saying.
What is going on there?
I'm just saying.
Hey, saw Hangover2 last night.
How was that?
With a bunch of us.
A bunch?
Well,
How many in a bunch?
Well, first of all, I got to take my wife. It was the first movie we've seen in a year. No, I've seen movies. Actually, I've seen movies and she's seen movies, but us going together is the first time.
Did you feel safe? Was it boisterous?
What do you mean?
Was the crowd boisterous?
Yeah, they were really excited.
Were they unruly youths?
Oh, no, not at all. No, a lot of people, very focused because they're writing their reviews.
Oh, it was one of the screenings.
Oh, yeah, that's all it was. Nothing special, really. We just get to see it before, it opens.
Yeah.
And it was me, my wife, Roland was there, Great Charles with somebody else from Caroline's. Then to my left was young Sam made it. And then the whole morning mashup.
Jesus. Wow. Good question coming in. Did you cut a hole in the bottom of your popcorn? For, whoever. Young Sam.
For young Sam.
The morning mashup.
Very good
mashed
question.
potatoes.
Oh, not them.
I try to avoid all the treats.
The treats?
I try to avoid the treats at movie theaters.
There's just bad things at the movie theater to eat. Popcorn with the fucking drizzled with 30-weight motor oil.
Drizzled with asbestos.
It's just horrid.
Might as well be.
How about the nachos with that heated up cheese product?
Is it really cheese?
No, not a fucking.
That was manufactured somewhere.
Yeah, horrid.
Get out of here. That's not cheese.
But you have to bring your own snacks, Gregory. I always do.
You do?
Yes,
wow.
I have Swedish meatballs in each pocket. I dole them out to children.
That doesn't sound convenient.
It's delicious.
Sounds very messy.
I will, in the middle of the film, reach back and fish out a fingernail full out of my back pocket and savor it.
That's the worst movie treat ever.
It. You can't bring Swedish
You certainly
meatballs.
can. I have lima beans in my upper pockets. They're delicious.
Those must not be the favorites. No, very
Lima
horrible.
beans.
Yes, they are.
Lima beans, worst vegetable ever.
Lima beans, ugh, and fucking Swedish meatballs in your pockets.
Isn't there lint on the Swedish meatballs?
And I don't even know. I'm too busy just scraping my fingernail in there and savoring the deliciousness.
sounds great.
I put a yam in my pocket.
A yam?
Yes. I should have put it in the front, Gregory.
Plump it up a little bit?
Yes. They thought I had shitted all over myself. Excuse my French. One of the gentlemen of color goes, that motherfucker shit all over himself. I was like, I most certainly did not, sir.
Big load of yam in your back pocket. Yes, I could look
Yes.
disgusting.
I have spandex workout pants.
With a squished yam in the back
Yes, I do in the
pocket.
back. And Swedish meatballs.
A drippy mess leaving that theater. How was the movie? I want a review.
Did you see Hangover?
Yes, I did.
Did you like Hangover?
Meh.
You didn't like it like everybody else did?
Well, it was.
What didn't you like about it?
I just. You
didn't want to buy in?
The Danny school of thought on this. They're just, they're wild and out of control. Look out, look out.
Uh-huh.
It's a great movie if you're like 18 and you want to go with your friends and stuff.
Yeah,
look at the wackiness.
This is crazy. These guys are crazy.
Well,
I don't know. It's just.
whatever you thought of Hangover, divide that in half.
Uh-oh.
Half is crazy.
I would give it.
Half
I would give
crazy.
it. I would give it. If I was a traditional movie critic, two out of 5.
Out of 5.
Maybe. Oh, is it 4?
I don't know. Some people use the 4-star. Some people use the 5-star. I think you should go with the 5-star. It gives you a little more detail.
All right, 2 to 2.5 if it's 5-star.
2.5. So you're thinking
let's go right in the middle there.
A little below average. Or
it's good.
Average or
it's gonna do well.
Rotten Tomatoes. I don't think this monitor's on.
It almost
Something.
The movie almost seems like a parody of itself.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, really?
Like they really went, okay, we're supposed to be, like you guys just said, wild and crazy, so we're going to be really wild and crazy.
Yeah.
You know how some people say it's blank on crack? This is Hangover 1 on crack.
How do they explain? Now, I understand the initial guys that are hanging out are in Thailand, right?
Yeah.
How do they explain everyone else, the peripheral players that kind of got a little, piece in one? How do they explain them being in Thailand?
There was another wedding.
Yeah. No, I understand the main players, but aren't some of those peripheral characters that they encountered
Like who?
somewhere else? Like,
They didn't bring anyone back.
Mike Tyson, right?
Mike Tyson does a cameo.
Yeah. Why is
and
he
everyone
in
knows
Thailand?
that Mike Tyson does a cameo in Hangover 2. I'm not giving anything away, but I have to say this today, and
Yeah.
I'm giving you enough time to get to your radio. I have to say this much about his cameo. It got a 0.
Really?
And I felt, you know me, I don't get uncomfortable often. I was uncomfortable when Tyson's cameo came on screen. I was uncomfortable.
Yeah.
Because I think the producers and everyone behind Hangover 2 was like, oh, this is the moment Tyson finally makes an appearance.
Yeah.
And the theater's going to go nuts. There was, you can almost hear
Just
crickets.
a 0?
And then it was just really uncomfortable. And that's all I'll say for now. Even though the fucking paper, don't even pick up the New York Post today and read their review. They give away everything.
Oh,
they give
really?
away
Yeah.
every little detail and
Little
surprise.
nuance.
Because I guess the movie reviewer is very lazy and doesn't have writing skills, so he decided just to give you, a scene-by-scene breakdown of the movie. That's just bad writing when they do that.
Oh, now what I meant was, like, the Asian guy, right?
Ken Jeong, who's
Right.
a very funny guy. We've had him on the show.
All right. Is he in it?
Yes.
Okay, now here's my point. You got your initial friends
Right.
that go to this wedding in Thailand or whatever the fuck they're doing.
Right.
Now, the Asian guy wasn't with them
Right.
in the first movie. He wasn't part of their group.
Correct.
So why the fuck is he now coincidentally in Thailand while the other guy
Oh, they explain that.
How?
After the first movie, he becomes friends with Zach somehow.
Oh, come on.
Zach's character.
Oh, come on.
Yeah.
I can't believe that.
Anthony's
I
right.
can't buy into that.
Anthony's right. The storyline of Hangover 2.
Yes. I'm not buying that.
Yeah.
How would they become friends?
They become friends, and Ed Helms, the dentist,
Now what
he
about
falls
him?
in love with a Taiwanese
Oh, okay.
who's beautiful in the movie, by the way. Really, really beautiful. So I guess they're going to get married in Thailand.
Uh-huh.
And
See,
boy.
are there any other characters from the first movie that end up there like
Like who?
the Asian guy?
Who else?
Like I'm trying to think. I haven't seen it in a while. But like the Asian guy, you're like, all right, why is he there?
Right.
Is there anyone else from the first movie that had like a part, wasn't part of the group, but ends up somehow being in Thailand?
No, I think that's it.
That's it?
Yeah.
Mike Tyson
Mike
and the
Tyson,
Asian guy.
who is completely separated from the movie and has a cameo.
And there's no reason why he's in Thailand.
They sort of explain that.
Is
Is
he a friend?
You want me to give it? I'm being
don't
careful
care.
here because we used to be.
don't care.
We used to be asshole movie guys, and we're trying to be a little better because this is going to be a big movie.
Well, he should have a cameo because Mel Gibson wasn't allowed to do it, so you might as
Right.
well get the guy who went to jail for rape.
Get the rapist.
Mel
I don't think he
Gibson's
did it.
Well,
Mel
who
Gibson's
knows,
role
right?
in this movie was supposed to be a tattoo artist.
Uh-huh.
Because we've all seen the trailer, so I'm not giving this away. Ed Helms, his character, has the Mike Tyson tattoo, the
Yeah.
exact Mike Tyson tattoo.
Right.
Because he woke up from a crazy night, and all of a sudden
Wild.
he wakes up with this ridiculous tattoo. He's a dentist in L.A.
What's he going to do now?
And there was shock about this tattoo for maybe 30 seconds in the movie, and then they just went about their other shenanigans. Like, okay, we acknowledge that this guy had his face tattooed.
There's more craziness to acknowledge in the movie, I guess.
I'll tell you this much: when they finally get back to the resort, not much is made of the face tattoo this guy has. That looks just like Mike Tyson.
And that will ruin his business. Like, who's going to the dentist has a tattoo like that?
Look, I understand it's a dumb movie, but some of this stuff is so ridiculous. Like, his wife-to-be doesn't even acknowledge that his face is now tattooed after this crazy
Really?
night
No.
of shenanigans. No.
God,
he
sounds
says
horrible.
something like, oh, I'll just get it lasered off when I get to L.A.
Oh, there you go. Okay, but problem solved. We'll move
Right.
on to another wacky thing that's going on.
Zach is a funny fucking guy. He's a
Yeah.
weirdo, but he's funny, man.
Yes.
And he's funny in this movie. Ken Jeong is funny in this movie. They gave him a big part. And if it wasn't for those two, this would be a fucking stinker.
Ooh.
It really would.
Of course, he did well in the first one. He did, so they
Yeah.
pile on some more for him.
Paul Giamatti's in it, and I actually said him, and I got kind of an elbow because my wife appreciates my when I'm a dick. She doesn't mind that at all, but she minds it when I'm really loud about it.
Oh.
And I didn't realize how loud I was being. And Paul Giamatti shows up, and I couldn't help myself. I said, "Here's Paul Giamatti to save the movie."
Ooh.
And then he's not even used a lot.
No.
You got Paul Giamatti in Hangover 2. Pay him whatever the fuck he wants.
Reviews here.
Yeah.
A film that seems to have been written mainly with the find and replace function on Microsoft Word. Oh, shit, okay. A soulless and badly unfunny retread of everything that worked the first time. I hate when fucking movies do that.
Yes.
Can't justify essentially reenacting beat for beat the plot of its predecessor.
Yes, all that. All that and more.
Those are the rotten reviews.
Rotten
the fresh
Tomatoes.
reviews aren't that much better.
Let me see a fresh
and
review.
I hate that about Rotten Tomatoes because it'll be a bad review, but it'll still be a fresh review.
It's the movie opens Friday, I guess, so we'll give it a week or two, and then we'll really discuss this. Because I have major fucking problems with this movie.
I bet financially it does well.
It's going to do very well.
Yeah.
Mark my words, it's going to do very well. People are going to march to the theater, and there's enough laughs in there to keep you going.
Yeah,
but I don't know if you were a fan of Hangover. I think it's a big drop off. I really do.
Here, listen to these good. These are quote good reviews.
Yeah, go ahead.
On Rotten Tomatoes. What happens in Bangkok isn't as much fun as when it happened in Vegas, but it's still worth the trip.
How is that
a good review?
That's positive.
Here's another one. So closely mirrors its blockbuster predecessor in every vital aspect that it can scarcely claim to call itself a sequel. That is a good review.
That shouldn't be a good
Rotten
review.
Tomatoes.
Can I tell you something? You know how? God, I want to. You know how they said scene by scene. You know.
Yeah.
You know how the first movie ends, where
I didn't see it.
He was the whole time.
Yeah.
Just
I know
same
that.
thing.
It's going to be the same exact fucking thing.
Crap.
But they have to go on this adventure to figure out that he was always.
Wow, that's like the same movie.
It's
then.
exact. That's
Just
why I
change
have
the
to say
setting, and that's it.
that. Right.
Fuck.
And
that.
I told Ant before the show, I think when a movie franchise or a movie in general knows they're going to be in trouble with a certain project, they film it in an exotic location. I finally figured this out. Because in this movie, it's Thailand, it's the beaches of Thailand and the beautiful resorts and the water and all that. And then you got Bangkok, which is just crazy. And they actually go into some of these places where you get prostitutes and stuff. So you got, they're actually filming with locals with these women.
Yeah.
That are actual prostitutes. There's no way they brought extras in for that, because you can tell by their dead eyes as they're filming that they're not actresses and extras. And I think movies will film in exotic locations, so when the action gets a little slow, you got some really cool shit to look at that kind of distracts you. And I think that's a trick that Hollywood does that I finally figured out.
Yeah, they did that with Sex and the City.
Right.
Because they threw them in the Middle East.
Right.
Because they knew the movie would suck if they were just in New York again.
But all of a sudden you see like camels and a really nice desert.
Like,
you forget that the movie sucks.
I get it.
You see the pyramids in the background, and you're like, oh, wow, the pyramids. And you forget that,
Yeah, it's the same fucking hags trying to get fucked.
It's also, though, how the actors and the director can go to a cool place. Like, they'll say, we're going to do it in Thailand. It also gets the actors to sign on for the sequel.
Okay. Yeah.
And the director, and they're like, let's do it in Thailand, because they all want to go to Thailand.
The biggest laugh was showing the pictures at the end, because it's just like the first movie. All of a sudden, they find a camera. Actually, this time it's a camera phone. And they explain like, hey, where have you been for 2 days? We tried calling. Well, my phone was dead, but I finally recharged it, and guess what I found?
Oh, God, the same movie.
So then they sat around like, okay, we're only going to look at the pictures once, and then we're going to agree we're going to delete all the pictures. And then it was the montage of the pictures like the first movie, and yeah, the biggest laughs of the movie were, as the credits were rolling. And there were some pretty funny fucking pictures in there, I got to be honest with you.
But, I mean, come on. Same movie.
I want to say more, but I don't want to spoil it for the people that want to go and see it.
It's really disappointing, really, because can you imagine if they did like Superbad 2, where they do all the same things? Like how
exact
cringy
thing.
Would you be
hey,
watching that?
let's go to the liquor store. We gotta get some booze. Now we're running around.
It was almost like
McLovin. Hey,
exactly.
You're like, what?
It was almost like they wanted, but they couldn't commit, that they were almost making fun of themselves in the first movie with this movie.
Which probably would have been better.
Right, that would have been a nice little take on this.
That. Yeah.
Like really throw it off. But they couldn't commit, but it was like Hangover on crack.
Ugh.
And actually I'm going to put Wood Floor Liquor on for this one, because I just read this in the paper as well. Go ahead, Wood Floor.
Good morning, boys.
Good morning.
Happy birthday, Mr. Hughes.
Thank you. Did you see Hangover 2?
No, I didn't go see it yet, but I saw this in the news as well. Apparently, the guy that gave Mike Tyson his tattoo claims that the artwork on his face is original artwork, and that he owns the copyright to it. So he's trying to file an injunction to stop the release of the movie.
Right. And he's also looking for $30 million.
Just fucking
wow.
The artist that did the tattoo,
Yeah.
the famous Tyson tattoo, is looking for $30 million.
Everything's a money grab in this country.
$30 million.
By the way,
Yeah, because it's the exact. Ed Helms has the exact fucking tattoo.
but it's a very famous kind of. It's almost an iconic tattoo now. Tyson's tattoo.
Yeah.
It's like if you copied the Mona Lisa as a goof. But this is why, like we always talk about how politicians and the government and the banks and the right scumbag. This is the public.
Right.
That's why
Yeah.
fucking lawyers are the way they are. That's why fucking insurance companies are the way they are. Because some scumbag wants a $30 million payout because they goofed on the tattoo.
Right.
In
Do
the
you feel
movie.
like people do it though just because they see everyone else doing it, and then
Sure.
they feel like, hey, if I don't do it, I'm a fucking sucker?
Sure, part of it, absolutely. But there's that, which means they have no integrity. It's like watching a gang rape and going, well, fuck, everybody else stuck their dick in it. I might as well.
Gang.
Well, the guy's taking his art,
$30 million
his
that
artwork
guy wants?
seriously. Yeah,
But that's just that's a money grab. I mean,
$30 million.
what a jerk off. I hope he gets nothing.
He's saying it's an original tattoo.
Yeah, fuck him.
So
Jimmy, think about how many times you've actually seen the Mona Lisa in different movies, though. I mean, imagine how much royalty money they'd actually have to pay out for that.
But why would you have to pay royalty money for using an image in a joke form? It's a goof.
let me read this so we got all our facts.
Oh, you have the story?
A federal judge has found a temporary cure for The Hangover Part 2, the sequel to the 2000 open this weekend, blah, blah, blah. May have to cough up $30 million for copyright infringement after recreating Mike Tyson's Maori, is that how you say that? Maori warrior face tattoo on actor Ed Helms in the film. S. Victor Whitmill, creator of the original tattoo for Tyson, who appears in both Hangover films, sued Warner Brothers. A St. Louis judge denied his bid to stop the film's release, but she also said the case will proceed and she will consider Whitmill's request for a later injunction, which would stop the film's distribution.
Wait, he's in the movie?
Tyson.
Oh,
I know that read weird,
okay,
but it's Tyson who appeared in both movies.
What a fucking
with the
prick.
tattoo.
Money grab.
And Ed Helms, his whole role in this movie is to make really over-the-top, crazy, wacky faces.
Oh, really? Is that what he's doing?
Which got uncomfortable after a while, too.
Great.
Over the top, reacting really crazy because he's in some crazy situations.
I absolutely won't see this until fucking
way down the road?
months from
Until
now.
Keith puts it on and tells you how awesome it is,
Yeah.
you gotta watch it.
Dude, you got to put it on, and then he'll put it on a fucking casino hotel room.
There's a scene that Jimmy's
While
going to
Meat
love.
Spin is on the computer monitor somewhere.
By the way,
You're going to love one of the scenes, Jimmy.
Really?
Yeah, it's...
The Ladyboy must be. If it's Thailand.
Oh, Ladyboy.
That's what they call them, yeah.
Lady
I'm not a big
boy.
Ladyboy fan, but
Ladyboy.
that's what they call trainers in Thailand.
There might be a Ladyboy scene that you might absolutely enjoy.
By the way, I think legally, once that art went on Tyson's face for real,
Yeah.
I think that guy ceased to have the ability to say it.
Is that a Ladyboy?
Oh, God.
Yeah.
Sorry, Jimmy.
That's a big
Awful
clit.
beef jerky dick. Fucking, I'm going to bet that once it becomes a part of Tyson's face, that guy loses the ability to say, hey, that's my art, you can't
Right.
copy it. Because that's like saying, now, what if a guy plays Tyson in a movie? Is the makeup artist who does Tyson's makeup in the movie using copyright infringement if this guy does? Get the fuck out of here.
Do they have to put a different tattoo that's similar but not exactly the
Right.
same on his
Yeah.
face? Oh.
Yeah, this tattoo is exact.
Yeah.
Isn't it great? Don't you think it would be good for his business that this
you would-
tattoo's in two massively successful films?
I
Maybe
bet he
this
wanted to
would
put
be
it on. They
successful.
wouldn't let him. I bet you he wanted to be the one who did the makeup on it or something and didn't get the gig. It's probably some shit like that.
Oh, really?
I'm guessing. I mean,
Wood floor, anything else?
You would think that if anybody could lay claim to it, it would be Tyson because it's become so iconic and related to Tyson.
well, it's his face. It's also it's on his body. So
Yeah.
any type of an impression of Tyson you want to do that is visual would require that. I mean,
Yeah.
Yeah,
doesn't make-
Tyson's cameo. Oh, boy. God, I wanted to say it. Oh, boy.
All right, boys, have a good day.
All right. It got nothing. And usually when you go to one of these preview screenings, people are really overexcited because
Kinda psyched to
you're
be
being one of
there.
the first people to see the movie. So,
Yeah.
so you almost have that energy like everything is good around you.
Yeah.
And it got nothing, man. I mean, nothing.
Embarrassing.
Ken Jeong's dick got a lot, though.
Oh, God, again.
I tweeted yesterday. His penis looks like a gorilla's nipple. It looks like a gorilla's nipple. How can you possibly have
It's just a little
nothing going on?
mushroom in the middle of a giant pubic mound.
I can't believe how fucking tiny this thing is.
That's
And
That's crazy.
He's the man for fucking having no shame. Just completely nude in one scene with frontal nudity.
And having nothing like that. That's
having nothing and having the balls to be like, fuck, I don't give a fuck. This is funny and I'm going with it.
But they did it already.
I know.
Where's the shock?
Sam and Roland were there, and I got a little audio. We did a little, I don't want to call it a bit, but it's sort of a bit. Before the movie started, we're all hanging out. And Roland is pitching guests for this show. That's all he does.
That's all he does. Yeah, anytime we see him on the air. There have been times we've been talking on the air. He's nudged up to me and shown me a piece of paper and pointed at a name.
Yeah.
Like, kind of busy here right now.
And they...
Do they pay Roland to buy the guest?
I know, right? He really is pushy.
He would say, yeah, he gets a lot of pressure. And I told Roland, you should give the list of people that we said no to that would have definitely been booked on the show, because that's his. That would be good enough.
Yeah. Sure.
I mean, everyone that listens to the show on a regular basis knows that the guest bookings have gone through the roof.
Through the roof.
So that's all that should matter to the boys way down the hall.
Yeah,
but for some reason, it's got to be actual numbers they care about. So that puts pressure on us to maybe say yes to people we don't want to say yes to.
Yeah.
To take care of our pal Roland, who's doing a great job for us.
Big ones today.
Yeah, Malcolm McDowell and Brian Johnson of AC/DC. So... Before the movie started, Roland is pitching Tom Papa. And of course we would take Tom Papa.
We've taken him many times.
Of course we would. But he's obsessing and just kept going at it with me, like, Tom Papa. And I'm like,
Tom Papa,
we're ready to watch Hangover 2.
Tom Papa.
So finally, we're sitting there, and what's important to this audio clip, there was a very bald gentleman in the front row.
Gentleman.
Extremely bald. One of the worst balding spots I've ever seen in my life.
No follicles.
It almost looked like a cotton candy machine.
Oh,
because he had long hair that was just wisping all around the fucking place.
Oh boy,
like tornado hair almost. Yeah. It was horrible. And he's reading a newspaper in the front row, waiting for the movie to start. He picked the front row, by the way. There were plenty of seats still available. I don't know why you would sit in that front row seat. Roland, what do you think of Hangover 2?
He
just walked in.
I enjoyed it. It was a fun summer movie.
Fun summer movie.
You know you were sleeping through part of the movie, and once again I was too scared to pull out a fucking video camera because those green dots were all over the place.
I had no worries because there's 3 guys next to me that had those little infrareds. They would kick you right out.
They're watching.
Dude, there were infrareds everywhere. They're green dots. They appear on the screen. I told you the last movie, they wait for a nice bright scene on the movie screens, and then they could use those fucking things. Yeah. But as soon as it goes dark, you see all the green dots. They are looking for you, man. So I'm like, I can't fucking pull out my camera. And you were snoring, pissing off people around you.
Yeah, fuck
he was like 4 seats away from me.
I was closing my eyes, resting a little bit.
Why did you like Hangover 2?
It's funny what they get into.
What?
It was funny, their adventures.
Funny, their adventures.
Name one adventure.
What kind of adventure?
Please.
Well, I got lost a little bit because my eyes closed and I was trying to figure out what happened.
Got a little sleepy-eyed,
and then you wake up. It's like a time machine to you.
Yeah, because
what the fuck, man?
We said like Kim Jong. I was like, I don't remember that scene. Then I went, oh, my eyes closed.
Oh, all right. Well, you know the movie was just okay, right?
Yeah.
I know you're in that publicist world and you got to play it differently, but that movie wasn't as good as the first one.
Got to kiss ass.
But it will do well.
Yeah.
All right, so he's pushing Tom Papa. You got the bald guy in the front row. So I said, Sam, just turn on your iPhone. We got to do something here.
What's wrong, buddy? What were you saying from across the thing?
Tom Papa for this week?
You're pitching a guest as we sit here waiting for Hangover 2 to start?
We have time, so yes.
Well, let's have a little fun with this.
Fun?
What? Yeah.
I know, like fun.
Why don't you address the movie theater right now and ask the people what they think of Tom Papa as we wait for Hangover 2 to start? And if I hear a relatively positive response, we'll take them.
It is a great way to get the public perception.
It is. I do agree, but there's a lot of publicists I know here.
See, this is the real Roland, by the way. You start, fucking around with his livelihood and publicists around. You hear the real Roland coming out. In case you're wondering who the real Roland is, he's not as brave now.
Wondering what he is.
Here. that.
So you're saying it would destroy your professional credibility?
No, it just like they go, I told you he was an ass. It just like solidifies.
But Roland, you are an ass.
I know, but not in public.
Wow, he's really nervous.
What?
You're really nervous.
Because I know these people. It's not like we're like in 34th Street, like saying, what's up?
I will do something else. I know this is a visual, but I tweeted this picture. There's a guy about 3 or 4 rows in front of us that's really bald, and he's reading a newspaper right now. If you yell out, "Hey, Baldy, what are you reading?" I'll take Tom Papa on our radio show.
Hey, Baldy, what are you reading up there? Thanks, pal. There you go. Tom Papa.
Oh my God!
Did he turn around?
Yeah, he turned around.
I'm all the way in my seat. I've ducked way the hell down.
Opie, your wife is in the fetal position.
She's mortified.
He looks upset, the man. So is Tom okay for Thursday or Friday?
I think I just lost the bet. My back hurts because I don't want to sit back up. Is he looking still?
Balls.
No, all right. You proved your point, you sick fuck. And then he knows we're all uncomfortable, so he does it again. He did it.
The guy turned around?
Oh, yeah, he did.
Yeah, was he mad?
I didn't see because I fucking scrunched all the way the fuck
Right
down.
before we started, I yelled, Baldy!
Oh.
He was one of those movie reviewers. He's always around.
Oh, you know who he
he's
is?
always there.
Yeah, he's one of those.
Is that why you had to fucking read a newspaper?
Yeah, because he always writes reviews. Every time you go to screenings, he's always there.
He's always there.
Yeah.
So why would you fuck with him?
I don't give a shit about him. He's not
Very
he's just
uncomfortable.
reviewer.
I was very uncomfortable. I don't know if the clip completely does it justice,
Oh, yeah.
but I was very uncomfortable. All right.
We would have taken Tom Papa.
Of course.
Yeah.
Of
I saw
course.
Tom last night.
Of course we
He
will.
told me, he's like, I think I'm trying to come in this week. I'm like, what day? Thursday or Friday?
Yeah.
So I kind of yesed him in his face anyway.
Yeah.
I gave him an okay in person. That would have been awful if that didn't work. Then I would have to backtrack. Tommy mistake.
All right, Roland. 2 stars. 2 to 2.5 stars out of 5 for Hangover 2. There,
Can we
Roland.
please have a
2.
better headphones so Malcolm McDowell doesn't have a broken
Oh
headphone
my
on
God!
his head?
Yes.
And
Why
Brian
all
Johnson.
the time? The guests come in and it's like, oh,
We need a better
God.
headphone right there for
More
today.
Mars will come in like this.
Yeah, Mars will shake it and step on it. Huh?
Oh, really? Is that what he does?
We need a better one.
I see, speaking of Malcolm McDowell and Brian Johnson, by the way, we just got the book in front of us. You've had it for a few days, right?
I'm 140 pages in.
The fucking... It's
great.
The pictures of the cars he owns. Holy shit, man. You see this shit?
Wow, nice.
It's a really good book. It's fucking hilarious.
And me and Ant noticed that he brought in a lot of stuff today.
Yes, you really did.
And of course, the regulars to this radio show know that you really like collecting autographs and pictures and having them signed, all sorts of stuff. And as much as I make fun of you, then you tell me that you got Kareem Abdul-Jabbar to sign a basketball, and I want to cry. So
He
I'm
signed
not
it
that
to
much better
me,
than-
though.
Huh?
He signed it to me.
Yeah, but I would want it to me.
This poster I wouldn't get. I don't even know if I'm going to get these things signed.
But you brought in a lot of stuff to get signed.
A couple, not too many. A couple. There's 1 or 2 things I'm not going to get signed. I think because I bought one item yesterday that I just have never seen before, and I'm not going to get it signed.
Yeah. Why?
I don't know. It's just kind of a rare item, I think, and I don't want to.
Wouldn't it be good though to have it signed?
No, I'll get.
Can you show us what you brought in? It's
can't-
like show and tell time.
There is a giant case there.
That looks like an artist portfolio.
That's what
Yeah.
I got. I'll tell you.
Is that like for artists?
Yeah.
Art students?
I made the
It
mistake.
has that. What is? How do you explain it?
It's for like an architect or something like that.
It's giant. One of those giant,
a giant flat
AIDS all
briefcase.
over it.
briefcase.
What's that?
We got AIDS.
Yes, and fur from the fur house he made her. I went to 3 different places. I made the mistake of twittering yesterday. I said, where's a place to buy movie memorabilia, aside from Ted's memorabilia place?
Yes,
because I really
course.
have made my own fucking hell.
Ted's Memorabilia Emporium.
And they're like, the Clockwork Orange. I don't need any type of clock. I know when it's time to eat oranges.
All right.
I read one in the cab that made me laugh out loud for about 40 blocks.
You LOL'd?
I laughed out loud. It was so stupid. But a couple of things here. I obviously have the Blu-ray here, but I don't know.
You're panicking.
I am.
Why are you panicking?
So I'll tell you the things I bought.
Why do you panic?
Because Malcolm's a fucking.
He's a biggie.
Malcolm's he's in the top 5 biggest ever for me.
Wow.
I've met him before, and I already have a photo with him. But to get
Wow.
him to sign something, he's one of the top 5 biggest ever.
Very good. Okay. So you got the Blu-ray.
The things I didn't bring with me, I have photos of, is because I'm not going to get it signed.
You got like 4 things in that bag alone, and then you got the briefcase thing over there.
And
then you got that other thing.
I bought a patch, a really cool patch.
For your eye?
Yeah, no, I started smoking again. And it's a Clockwork Orange patch. It helps you stop. I'll show you a photo of it. But I've never seen it before. But he can't sign it. There's no way for him to sign it.
Oh.
Where is it?
Have him do some type of sewing on it. Maybe he could sew his name onto it.
How's that fucking? That's cool, right?
Oh, yeah, okay.
Clockwork Orange.
Yeah, only $95. All right.
Wow.
Where's that patch?
It's home. I didn't bring that in.
Oh, you decided not to bring it?
Yeah, because I'm not going to get him to sign it or the fucking.
None of us are going to be able to get anything else signed because.
Oh yeah, you will.
Things?
No, I'm not going to get signed. No. And also this thing this piece of a press kit I bought, which just kind of has like a list of the cast in it and stuff, but they would hand it to the press at the movie. Okay.
Sure.
But I'm not bringing that
Here
in.
we go. This is what
not
Jimmy
much,
brought in.
But this item I've never seen before. This is an actual a fucking booklet that they would hand out in the theater for fucking
Well, that looks very nice.
Yeah, no, I'm not going to get this signed, though.
You're not going to get that signed?
I don't know. There's something so cool about it as is.
You're like a
Wait,
crazy person.
you don't want Malcolm McDowell to sign that? Why
You should
not?
have Malcolm McDowell sign that.
Oh, maybe I will. I can't open it.
Wait, why wouldn't you want that
Did they
signed?
seal this?
Yeah, I think it's sealed.
Oh, really?
You're losing your mind.
Oh, there it is.
There we
Jimmy,
go.
why wouldn't you want that signed?
Because
he was in the movie.
No, I know, but there's something so cool about it being.
That's the guy.
But that's the guy.
Maybe I'll get him signed.
How about,
I'll
at the
never
very least, have him sign the back or something.
The back is cool, right?
Yeah. Oh my God, Jimmy's panicking.
But this has fucking all kinds of cool.
People are calling you Nervous Fancy Jimmy. They love you.
I'm not gonna.
Jay and Huntington loves Nervous Fancy Jimmy.
I'm not gonna open it now. I don't want to break it. Fucking.
He's crazy. I love this.
This is crazy.
This is Malcolm.
We all have our craziness. You're seeing Jimmy's now.
Malcolm is one of the fucking one of the fucking godfathers.
What?
Looks like 2 per person.
That's fine. That's all I need.
No, he's not.
I know everybody else wants to get stuff signed too. I'm not gonna be.
One was just fucking with you.
Okay, I guess. Oh, what do I have in here? Oh, I bought these.
What? You got here.
I had these are like original movie cards.
Oh wow!
That's very cool.
These are the first items I brought. They have the X rating on the bottom.
Yes, rated X.
What are those called? Movie cards?
These are lobby cards.
Lobby cards. Okay.
And this one here, where he's going for the tits, I've never seen before. The other ones are harder, but I got that one.
Are those originals?
Yes, they're like $85 a piece.
Yeah.
I spent a lot of money yesterday. I went nuts.
How much did you remembers doing that?
Oh, he will.
Do you remember this?
How much did you spend yesterday?
$1,100.
$1,100 of Clockwork Orange memorabilia.
Jimmy is a hoarder.
I really am to a certain degree.
It's
Why
hilarious.
don't you just get one thing and go, wow, this would be cool for him to sign? $1,100.
I'll tell you why, because I'm not going to get all this stuff signed. I'm really not. I'm not going to be an asshole about it. There might be 3 items I want.
Jimmy, I don't care if you lay it out from here to all the way down the hall.
Nah, I don't want to
Get your
annoy
shit
Malcolm.
signed.
I don't want to annoy Malcolm. You know, he's fucking a guest.
He's fucking a guest.
Yeah,
Who's
he's
he
fucking a guest.
All right. So
Hold on,
that's.
I put this back
Wait,
so
he's
we
got to
can
put it all back in his special cardboard.
Has to go back.
It's special cardboard
Exactly
envelopes.
the way it's supposed to. Everything mocked, everything remembered.
He's got to make sure it's back in its plastic bag.
Now,
yes.
I was debating not getting these posters signed because I never saw them before, and there's something cool about it. Just be, I mean, I might
But
do
it's the
it.
guy that was in the movie.
That's
Get a
true.
cool marker.
And if it was like a movie where it wasn't so iconic and he wasn't such a huge part of it, like I wouldn't get Dim to sign it. If we had Dim in, and that was it.
If I had Malcolm, I'd get fucking Warren Clark too. I'd fucking.
You got the
absolutely.
main guy, so he should sign all of that stuff. Are you kidding?
I'm not gonna get all. I'm gonna get.
What's the rest of the stuff? You don't want to show us?
No, I'm gonna open it now, but I have to be really careful with it because it was really hard to fucking pack.
Oh.
Okay. One of them was really. It's really like I don't want it to bend.
This
But
is
you might as well
obvious.
just fix that there. Excuse me, Morris.
This is Jimmy's thing, man.
That
Right.
thing is it's
now
a
the giant flat suitcase
dossier.
Yeah, right.
That he's got. It is the size. It's the size of a fucking piece of luggage that you would have to check on
It's
a
like
plane.
it's an art portfolio.
And yeah,
There you go.
except it's very thin, but it is giant.
Now I have to figure out how to do this.
Oh,
Did you
boy.
buy the art portfolio thing?
I did
You
that
have
thing on
that?
Sabbath photo signed in L.A.
Oh,
That's how I
right,
transported
right.
it across country.
Okay.
All right. He's
All right.
careful.
I even wrote fucking up on it.
Yes.
Hold on.
So when Jonathan had it, I have my flip cam today too. I'm not relying on any shoddy camera work.
All right, hold on.
Fucking Malcolm McDowell.
Hold on. I don't know.
These are not big deals. They're just.
I know, but this is so weird. I'm going to film it and see if we got
Watch
something.
the coffee.
Hold on.
Don't spill that.
Hold on a minute.
Oh
I have my questions already. Do you like acting?
Look at this thing, though.
How do I move these eggs?
His eggs are in the way. How do I move these eggs?
We're in the middle of Jimmy panicking.
Jimmy is in complete panic mode.
Malcolm McDowell is coming in from
because we got
Clockwork
Brian
Orange.
Johnson first.
Yeah.
We have such a tight fit with these guys.
All right. Don't worry
But
about
we
it.
have to get the TVs off and fucking Brian Johnson.
Panicking.
Everybody, we have to do Brian Johnson pictures or something a certain way because we can't have fucking Malcolm walking in like Brock Lesnar did. It's Malcolm McDowell. You can't do that.
crazy.
The fucking guy was like knighted. You can't do that shit.
Yeah.
It'll work out. So now,
Is he sir? Is he a sir?
I don't know. Don't say that because if he's not, you'll feel like an asshole.
Yes, that's true.
Jimmy is now carefully opening up the
Opening that. Do you have a few things in there? Two things.
and this is stuff you want Malcolm McDowell to sign.
I would hope that he would. Yeah, I'm trying to think which one I want to open a certain way. I told you to leave that alone. It's a very important work of art. All right. Could someone just hold this like really flat on the bottom?
Assist Jimmy,
All
but
right,
don't
he's
fuck this
carefully
up.
opening
The
it.
thing there, Travis.
Do not fuck this up.
Mars, you punch it, I'll give you $1,000.
Oh, God.
This right here.
Oh, imagine just slamming your fist into that thing. He'd lose his
I'm not
mind.
going to take it out, though.
Look, he doesn't want to take it out. Why?
Because it was so hard to get in, like without being. It's a fucking. You bring the camera over here. I'll show it to you.
Oh my God!
like
I gotta
that?
get up.
What is it?
It's the original movie poster, but it's the Japanese version.
Oh.
Let me see.
I just don't want to because you can see how fucking delicate this. It's the Japanese version of the poster.
Oh my God! I gotta sneeze.
Oh.
And
nice, Jim.
so I got that to be signed. That was a Lulu. All right, and
And what's the other side?
hold on, let's turn it
Other
like this.
side. It's got, oh boy, is he being
This one has
very...
a little thin British poster that I've never seen before.
Oh, look at that, yes.
I don't know what this is.
You bought it. What do you mean you don't know what it is?
But
Well, it says Malcolm
it's a
McDowell.
movie poster without the guys on it. It's got different guys on it.
Yeah, who is that?
I don't know who they are. They're different
What is
people.
it, for a fucking Broadway production?
Yeah.
I have no idea
So
what that
I'm going
is.
to have them just sign it right there. But I want these two things signed and maybe maybe the program. That's it. I'm not going to go crazy.
No?
You're not going crazy spending $1,100.
11.
That wasn't very good. But I had to do it, dude. The Japanese fucking poster is beautiful. It's in perfect condition. I've never seen it. It's an original. I had to get it.
The only thing odd, and you can tell it's Japanese because it says a Clockwork Orange. Oh, what a hacky Japanesey joke.
Yeah, I went a little nuts.
Look
yesterday.
inside
Yes.
Jimmy's obsession. This is his thing, man.
But it's like this is a guy I really love in a fucking movie I love.
Sure.
So I don't feel bad.
No.
It'll go in a place of honor in my home.
Yeah.
Where I can see it right. Like there's a place in my apartment you can see from my bedroom and my bathroom. So like when I'm coming or shitting, which are the two greatest things, I'll be able to look at this poster.
I'm hoping to get on camera him saying no to signing anything.
Oh, God. Oh,
and then
God.
the look of disappointment on
Would
little
that
Jimmy's face.
be... Oh, would that
I already
be
got a
fucking
photo with
tragic.
him that's signed. Like I would be hurt. Like whatever. But I mean whatever. He's still again. If he fucking spit on me, he's Malcolm McDowell. You can't fucking.
All right, we'll see what happens.
I don't see why he would say no. But I'm worried about this fucking Brian Johnson crossover thing. And I'm looking forward to talking to Brian Johnson, too. But I'm worried about this fucking crossover.
Yes. Yes, we're going to have to take our pictures outside.
Well, Jimmy's got it all figured out. Jimmy,
you can't.
Where do you want us to get our Brian Johnson pictures?
And what? My fork.
And what if Malcolm McDowell shows up in the middle of the Brian Johnson interview
Oh,
because Brian
shit.
Johnson's late?
They could talk about English things.
I'm sure they're aware of each other.
Are we
Brian
allowed
Johnson
to-
will definitely know who Malcolm is.
Are we allowed to have them both in at the same time, or is
Oh
that
yeah,
a
that'd
no-no?
be great. I don't know if they would want to. But I have a knife. I want to get.
He does. I have a knife. That sounded like a threat.
I went to take a fork out. I took a knife out.
Jimmy's losing his mind here. I love this.
I knew this. I'm very tired.
Should we just do a best of bit until Malcolm comes? Because Jimmy's so
Great.
distracted.
I love it.
I haven't slept in like 2 days because I led the other night, 2 nights ago, I got maybe 2 hours. And then last night I was so fucking tired, I was out for hours. shopping for this stuff, and I didn't know what to get. The first place I went had like the movie cards and that stuff, so I'm like, I got to get them. But then I went to the next place that had that like weird thin British poster. I'm like, I fucking got to get that. And then I went to the place in Soho that had the Japanese one, which was beautiful. And then they had the fucking patch, and then they had that fucking. I'm tired, dude. And then they had the fucking movie program.
The movie poker?
The movie program.
No,
and that was a surprise. I didn't know that was being sold. So the guy took like 40 minutes to find that.
$1,100 yesterday.
I find absolutely nothing wrong with that, by the way. If you love a movie like that as much as you love it,
no, there's everything wrong with this. Look at Jimmy.
Yeah.
He's losing his fucking mind.
I'm losing my mind because I'm so tired, dude. I went to bed last night. I feel around 12:30. I get 5 hours. And I jerked off. And fucking, dude, it doesn't knock me out anymore. It makes me more awake.
That used to be a great sleeping pill, remember
dude,
that?
when I'm not jerking off, I sleep better. I really do.
Nah, it's a great sleeping pill.
But not anymore. I'm wide awake after I fucking blow a load.
What's up with that?
I don't know. It's fucking horrible. I want to go out and fucking and run a few miles after I fucking arc one. I shot a good one too. I was so fucking, dude. I was fucking.
What I'm hearing
is fantastic.
I had a single fucking towel, like a little paper towel.
Yeah.
Fucking on my chest, like a. Yeah, as I was about to blow a load, I was like a brawny towel strip.
You look like a slice of American cheese when you're fucking jerking off.
It's like when you get all dressed up for a wedding, but you still got to brush your teeth.
Yeah,
and you had your tie on, so you put something down for the dribbles.
That is exactly what it was
the
like.
The dribbles were coming from
the
down
other
below.
direction. Yeah,
and I fucking.
I'm re-editing the burrito video that we made to make it just one big jerk off fucking video. I can't wait to fucking upload that. I'm almost done.
Dude, it was like I didn't even come. It was like my dick just threw up on me.
Oh no!
It was like one of those where it doesn't even go far. It's just like wow.
It was a blurker.
It was a wonderful one
you brought to the show.
By the way, I just watched some tornado footage.
Sure.
That they showed. They showed a tornado on the ground, a tractor trailer on the road, and I guess what happened is the tornado hit the tractor trailer because the fucking graphic on the bottom of their cock screen from the news was up there taking up the entire part of the action at the bottom of the screen where the tractor trailer got friggin' ripped apart.
These channels are pretty fucking big. Why can't they have one guy on the button that goes, all right, just get rid of everything for these 5 seconds. You know what is about to happen. All right, now put all the graphics back on.
It's so important now to show video of these events. Everybody has video now, and what they do is leave that fucking graphic up.
Right.
Have one guy, an intern, that'll sit there and has a headphone, and he go, all right, we're going to this. Get rid of the graphic.
For 5 seconds.
He gets rid of the graphic, and then you go, okay, graphic up. And then the graphics back up. Why the fuck are these idiots doing this?
Even go with an alternative graphic if you don't want to lose, your logo.
Yeah, pop it in the corner somewhere or whatever.
Go with a tiny logo and get rid of everything else so you could see the actual video.
I missed the entire point of their video because they're dumb fucking shit at the bottom of the screen.
I'm a big golf fan. I like watching golf. And the golf highlights are the worst. Because it's always down at the bottom of the screen where the cup is, and you never see any of the fucking putts go in when they're doing highlights.
It's unfucking believable how dumb these idiots are.
Before we move on from Jimmy, I meant to bring this up yesterday. So I leave my building with my kid the other day, and I run into Jimmy. Did you have headphones on? Because it's important.
I had my little headphones.
Oh, you did?
Yes.
Because I had to say Jimmy about 7 times before I got his attention.
Mike bit deep.
Yeah, I had my...
then I crossed the street, and he goes, "Hey, man. I was just thinking about you." Yeah. And I'm like, "Oh, that's nice. Jimmy's thinking about me outside the show. It's a nice thing to think about, right?" And I go, "Yeah, about what?" He goes, "Well, I was obsessing if I should be calling you Gregory as Ted."
No.
and then there's the second part of it. And then he goes, "I'm not really sure what I should be calling Anthony as Ted. Should it be Anthony? But I don't think Ted would do that, blah, blah, blah." And I go, "Well, it's obviously Tony. Ted would call
that
Anthony
would be
Tony."
good. Yes.
He goes, you're right.
No one calls me.
He goes,
Tony.
"I've been thinking about this. I don't want to exaggerate for an hour or something
Probably.
straight?"
Because I had my headphones in, and I was literally thinking of you as you called me, because I like calling you Gregory because Ted uses proper names. That's what he does. You're Daniel.
He does.
You're Gregory. I guess Eric's your proper. Right. But because Anthony's proper name is Anthony, everybody uses that. You know,
then you'd have to go the other way.
Yeah,
Tony.
but he just does that. But I was thinking,
But he was bothered that Anthony didn't work.
Tony didn't occur to me. I just kept thinking Ant. You know, hello, Ant. But it just sounds too, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's a good point, Gregory. Tony, your hat is spectacular. That just feels right. Would you care to fish your finger into the back of my pocket and have some Swedish meatball in it?
Scrape a little off. And
But that's.
But I gave you Tony.
You did, and it made sense.
Because I'm like, it's obviously Tony.
Tony.
But he goes, I was obsessing about this. I'm so glad I saw you.
I was listening when you all I've listened to in probably the last 4 days is there's a Motorhead song called Bomber where they go, it's a bomber, and it sounds like he's saying it's Obama, it's Obama.
Oh.
And I fucking, even knowing the lyrics, I cannot stop fucking.
Really? It sounds
it's
like
Obama, it's Obama. It sounds like he's saying it's.
Is this the song?
No, it's the live version.
Oh.
Not the one we want.
Yeah, that's
Oh, is that the only version in there,
That's
E-Rock?
the only one in there.
They don't have fucking the album Bomber in this shitty system?
I'm looking, hang on.
Oh,
Speaking of Obama, we'll do the Obama thing next.
Yes.
We got to take a break, but
Obama's whirlwind tour.
an awkward moment for Obama, huh?
Yeah.
Do. We're trying to find this song real fast.
Yeah.
You two coming back, 'cause it takes a few seconds to get to.
All right, we can do that.
Yeah.
So we got a busy day. Obviously, Malcolm McDowell will be in studio 9:30.
Yes, and Brian Johnson, 9 o'clock.
Brian Johnson, who has a great book out, Jimmy.
I love the book. It's hilarious.
It looks like an easy read.
I had no interest in it at first because it's called Rockers and Rollers, a full throttle memoir. And there's all car pictures. I have eggs in my mouth. I apologize.
Why does it have all car pictures? I'm a little confused.
He's a car. You think Anthony's car obsessed?
But is it about his life?
That's where it gets confusing.
All right.
Sorry, I was chewing.
Does he use the cars to try to explain shit in his life?
Every car picture has a story around it because he's been car obsessed his whole life. So there's actually a really cool story. A lot of these he doesn't own. They're just photos of the cars, I think. And he has a story about every one. And he's a fucking hilarious writer. And the stories are funny and interesting. There's shit about the other band members. It's like a biography that isn't boring. Everyone ties into it, but it's not fucking at all boring. I mean, it's a very fucking big surprise how much I'm liking this book. I fucking went through 100 pages the first day.
I would love to know, and I don't even know if we asked this or he would answer the question, what his cut is in AC/DC. I've heard rumors that he gets way less than the other guys.
Does he really?
But he's the reason why the band was able to continue at the level they're performing at. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But I've heard rumors that his cut is a lot less. 'Cause he's not an original, you know?
He's serious about his automobiles.
He really is.
His automobiles.
But it's like, even I don't like cars. I don't care about them enough to read about them. But it's fucking great. I cannot stop reading this book.
You like the cars.
But I don't, I don't, though.
I was listening to some of the tracks of the new album.
Yeah.
It sounds like something that they did 20 years ago.
Really?
It's not bad. I'm confused by that.
But
I don't know who the audience is going to be for that.
Yeah.
Because the people that like the cars back in the day, I don't think their minds are open enough to enjoy new music.
Yeah. I guess they were on Jimmy Fallon.
Yeah. And Jimmy Fallon tweeted that they sounded great in rehearsal.
Yeah.
So then I felt guilty because we beat the shit out of them.
Well, we certainly did.
It just seems weird to put out a new album as the Cars in 2011.
Yeah, and have it sound exactly like the 80s version of the Cars, but whatever.
I was thinking greatest hits with 2 new songs, that old gag, but they decided brand new album from beginning to end.
Oh, good,
I don't know.
Good for them.
We'll have to pay attention to see if that works for them.
Who are we to say?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Want to eat?
I certainly do.
Robin,